a blessed Wednesday to us. I don't want to mince words in explaining this complex parable today. It has two stories, actually. The underlying story, according to an intelligent reading through the text or to a scholarly research, the story has something to do about Archelaus, the son of Herod the Great, who after the death of his father actually went to Rome to secure the kingship. And the story is intertwined here. This is how beautifully the Gospel of Luke is written. This is how the genius of Luke is found in the writing of the story. In the parable, he inserted certain historical events. And it has something to do also with how things are happening. But my simple, or as I usually say, my 2 cents worth of perspective from this gospel reading, which actually can cross over to the first reading, is as simple as the lesson is about following instructions. Manong following instructions man? Compared to St. Matthew's parable of the same event or elements, the landowner just gave his treasure, he entrusted only to his servants. He entrusted. The entrustment is very general, generic. But in this gospel, he said it clearly, engage in trade. So that is the instruction. And so, what happened? When he came back and called back the servants, those who followed the instructions were praised. But what did the other man say? I kept it. No? What did the master say? Engage in trade. But he did not do it. So that's the main fault of the story. And I hope we see that, because when we enter into the complexity of the story, sometimes we lose sight of what is very basic. Following instructions is very important. You know, in school, no, diba? There are exams, there are quizzes. We follow instruction. Ako personal experience ana sa una, sa college pa ko, sa seminaryo. Normally, magod ang atong tendency na agani exam na quiz, kuha din tag papel, di ba? And what do we do next? We write our names immediately. Mamugin na, no? But then, the exam has something to do with following instructions di ay. So the first question said, fold your paper into 2. Okay. And then, ikaduhang instruction, okay, put a line, no, across or something like that. And then, ang ikalimang instruction, dito pag-iingon nga, now write your names. So actually, dili lang ako, kami tanan sa klase, wa mi kapasar, because we were not following instructions. You know, in our lives also, there are so many blunders that we see. Ako, musurok din ang akong dugo. Muagi ko diha sa Caltex, sa Landers. Kanang sa diha sa may tubilanan, exit baya na nga dako. No? Katulo o kaduha, kakita ko nga, naay mosulod gyud diha nga sakyanan. No? Di ba? It causes problems because we don't follow instruction. Park facing the wall. Kunya, gatalikod sa wall. No, usay daghan kay kung mapicturan ana nga mga kuano, ingnon bitaw ko sa akong kaila, ayo tunguan ana kay masumbagan juga, makit-an juga. But anyway, this is just as simple as that. Life becomes complicated because we don't follow instructions. You know, the guys in the first reading, the sons, they were following instructions very clearly, despite the threat. And this is what it is all about. It is following instructions that matters most. And then, second point, into the complexity of the story, how many servants were called? There were 10. How many were reporting? Only 3. The question is, where are the 7? And this is very typical of Luke. The other 7 represent us. And learning from the story of following instructions, hopefully, we also do the same thing. Engage in trade, despite the risks and the dangers involved. For as long as we use it to become useful, we use it properly. So that whatever comes and whenever we face our judge, we will be judged according to how we have used the good things that He has given us. Amen.